Let's talk about Wes Anderson's obsession with making things small. His films feel like storybooks thanks to his love for miniatures, handcrafted detailed sets that create his unique worlds. Instead of relying on CGI, Anderson chooses real, tangible models. The Grand Budapest Hotel's iconic pink building? Not digital. An enormous, meticulously built miniature. Fantastic Mr. Fox? Every hill and home was built by hand, allowing Anderson total control over every frame. These miniatures aren't just props, they're declarations that craft matters. Watching a train in the Darjeeling Limited or a cross-section of the Belafonte in the Life Aquatic, you sense the artistry and effort behind every detail. Miniatures bring a soul and warmth that digital effects can't match. Anderson's practical effects let him design impossible worlds, mountaintop observatories, dollhouse submarines, exactly as he imagines. This approach gives his films their unforgettable handmade charm. It's about creative freedom, storytelling, and a touch of childhood wonder. Every tiny set is a labor of love, drawing us deeper into his cinematic universe. Anderson's miniatures aren't just visual tricks. They're the heart of his storytelling. That's the magic that makes his films so memorable. What makes Anderson's miniatures so convincing? It's all in the details. Every brick, window, and shingle is crafted with obsessive care. In Isle of Dogs, the city of Megasaki was filled with thousands of tiny handmade props. Noodle bowls, trash bags, even peeling posters. Anderson's signature color palettes and textures are applied with precision, creating a mood of nostalgic grandeur. Model makers use wood, foam, and even sand to mimic real surfaces, adding imperfections like rust or cracks for realism. Tiny props like readable newspapers or miniature cafe chairs build a world that feels lived in. These details aren't just background, they're essential to the story's atmosphere. The result is a miniature world with history and personality. When you see this level of care, it registers, even if you don't notice every detail. It proves that love and effort, even on a tiny scale, can make a world feel grand. How does a miniature set come to life? It starts with detailed concept art and blueprints. Anderson and his team plan every element, scale, materials, camera angles, before building begins. Model makers construct a basic structure, then layer on details by hand, using 3D printers or laser cutters for precision. Materials are chosen to mimic real textures, clay for bricks, resin for water, LEDs for lights. Artists experiment constantly, solving tiny puzzles to achieve realism. After weeks of work, the miniature is ready for filming. On set, lighting is carefully designed to match live-action footage and sell the illusion of scale. Tiny lights simulate sunlight or street lamps, bringing the model to life. The process blends old-school craftsmanship with modern tech. The result, a magical miniature world ready for the camera. Building a miniature is only half the story. Filming it is where the magic happens. Anderson's signature camera moves, whip pans, slow zooms, tracking shots, guide us through these tiny worlds. He uses forced perspective to make miniatures look full-sized, like the funicular railway in the Grand Budapest Hotel. Camera angles and lens choices are crucial for selling the illusion. In The Life Aquatic, the camera glides through the Belafonte's cross-section, revealing story and character in one seamless shot. Anderson doesn't hide the model's artificiality, he embraces their charm. The slight fakeness creates a storybook reality, recognizable, yet delightfully unreal. By combining craftsmanship with precise camera work, Anderson turns miniatures into a core part of his cinematic language. It's a celebration of the handmade, a reminder that the most magical worlds can fit on a tabletop. And don't forget to subscribe to Ace Ed for more interesting videos.